Hello, my crafty friends. It's Andrea from Prairie Sky Papercraft, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Manitoba. I was playing this morning. I decided that I needed to use my chalks today. So I'm using our Arctic Bears cling stamp set that I've already stamped and I've already cut out with the coordinating die. I just stamped him in Memento Black. I've got my Versamark here, a sentiment that I have stamped from many messages and used the coordinating die for that. I've got a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 basic black and a piece of 3 3/4 by 5 basic black as well. So I'm going to move our bigger piece of black off to the side, and I'm just going to grab our Versamark, and I'm just going to, just going to make a mess on my craft table. I'm just going to ink up our basic black all over it. You don't have to get it perfectly covered, but I am going to be using it sort of as a glue for the chalk. Now I've already decided that I'm going to be using the blue. I may add a couple of other colors depending on what's going on. Now I'm not sure if you can see the shine. That's the Versamark covering our paper. I'm going to grab my take your pick tool with the spatula end, and I'm just going to flick our blue on our card. Now you will get messy, your fingers will get chalky, but it washes off with, oh, that sound, nails on a chalkboard. It will wash off with just soap and water. And I'm just going to swirl. And you can feel that it's a little sticky. So it will get, there we go. I'm going to get all in today. Now because the blue is a darker color, it will absorb, but we just want that little hint of color. And of course, the more you add, the deeper the color will get. All right, so I'm good with the blue. I'm going to add a little bit of this Bermuda Bay Coastal Cabana, I'm not sure, just to give it a little bit of a depth and dimension. It kind of reminds me of Northern Lights a little bit. I haven't seen any yet this year, but soon the weather's starting to cool off. I'm going to add a little bit of the green as well. Whoops. There. I'm going to add a bit more here. Now, if you wanted to, because we've used the Versamark, it shouldn't rub off when you give it to somebody, but you can always just go ahead and give it a quick little spritz, either with something like the Mod Podge spray, or a little bit of hairspray will help set it as well. I need a little bit more color here. And a little bit more of the green. It's one thing that I love about this form of creativity. You can just go with it until it's exactly what's in your head. There's no right or wrong. And I need a little bit more at the very top. Now the other thing that you could do is just scrape a little bit off onto your work surface, pick it up with your finger, and then rub. All right, I'm happy with that. I'm not going to mess around with it too much more. I've got a damp paper towel off to the side. I'm actually not that worried about the color off of my fingers going onto my card because it's black. You won't be able to see finger smudge prints. Okay, so I'm going to stick my chalks back in their container and cover it up. Oops. There we go. And then I'm going to grab our basic black piece. So I think I'm going to pop it up on some dimensionals just to give it that little bit of movement. One on each corner. I've been using dimensionals like crazy lately. Okay, and then now I've got my Wink of Stella. I'm just going to add a few little spots just to kind of make it look like stars in the sky. I'm not being too terribly particular about where I'm putting them. I just kind of want to give it a little bit of sparkle and shine. And then I'm just going to wipe it off because I don't want any of these colors getting onto my next project. Okay, and the bear, I've doubled up on the dimensionals because I want it to stand out just that little bit more. And I'm going to put the bear's feet on the bottom of my card, which is actually starting to look a little bit like a diorama. And then our sentiment, I'm going to put at the top, and I'm just going to glue it flat. I think we've got enough height on our card. And I'm just going to put this across the top. Now, it's not normally my style to use black as a background, but I think for this project, it really lends itself to that little bit of extra vibrancy and sparkle and shine. Now, speaking of sparkle and shine, I think it does need a little something. So I'm just going to go and add a couple of these diamond shapes right at the very bottom. Now these are the clear epoxy. And if you wanted to, you can color them with alcohol markers like the Stampin' blends. All right, so, oh no, there we go. I didn't stick that down. All right, so there's our card for today. I hope you'll play with the chalks. They really are a lot of fun. And because they're chalks, to clean up, all you need to do is rub it onto your work surface and move it off without any danger of anything falling onto your workspace or onto the floor and having a gigantic mess to clean up. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below so you're notified every single time a brand new video goes live. I appreciate your support and I hope you have a great day.